45. Okay.
Week 45.
And we're live. Welcome. Thank you for joining us again here in El Salvador. And we've had another awesome week. It's lots of bugs.
Mosquitoes. Lots of mosquitoes. Rain season is here.
Yes, the rainy season is definitely here. We've had a few good nights of rain this week. Oh, man. The fly is going for it. And then right now, our condominium has no water, running water, which is kind of funny as well. But that's part of life here in El Salvador.
Yeah.
The electricity went out a number of times during the thunderstorms that we had. So we had our candles out. We got little tea candles. Crikey, man. Tea candles. But it's all part of the fun. I mean, we've got UPS backups which protect our electronic gear. And you can pick one of those up for about $55 for a cheap one from Walmart and a couple of other places. And I highly recommend those if you ever come to El Salvador. Keeps the internet on when the power's out as well.
Yeah, which is actually quite helpful.
Super helpful because it means instead of talking to each other, we still get to use our phones.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. So remember, we have a newsletter and it's going out tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. If you would like to subscribe and know about what's happening in El Salvador, check out the Substack link down below or go to our website where you can sign up.
And we've got over 500 subscribers now.
Thank you very much.
So thank you very much.
Yes.
It's awesome.
500 subscribers is fantastic.
Yeah.
Then we had a pretty good week of sats. It's been a pretty crazy week. On our Bitcoin Beach wallet, we had 210 sats a few days ago. Somebody was super generous and sent us 38,288 sats, which is about $10. And thank you. That's super cool.
We had a crazy. We woke up on Tuesday morning to just all of the. I don't know whether someone was making a mistake.
No,
but they just kept sending us.
Yep.
Yeah.
420 sats. So I think we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Someone sent 420 sats 7 times.
Yeah.
Thank
you.
Yeah, which is
really,
pretty funny.
Really, thank you.
Yeah, that was pretty funny to wake up and see that.
Yeah.
And that was on our Blink wallet. And then we've had a really good week on Noster. So, and I haven't put my Noster video up. I've been so busy. But we had a whole stream of sats from a number of people that we know, and also some random tips as well. So the Noster zaps go to our Get Orbi wallet, which is an online browser wallet, and we use it because it's actually a super powerful wallet. It's super convenient on the browser. But I'll read some of the numbers out: 21, 50, 5, 10, 42 sats. The meaning of life. 21, 100, 100, 10, 10, 14, 50, 100, 100, 100, 100, 420, 21, and 77. That's awesome. So some of those are purely people zapping our Noster notes because people find value in whatever we're posting on there. And some of it is people just being awesome and just getting attention.
And practicing.
Yep, practicing.
Yeah, just getting it's quite fun. I actually sent some sets.
Did you?
Yeah,
Who did
I did some
you
zapping. Liam Needham.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah,
yes,
so I did too.
Nicki did that on the
Fountain FM podcast. Yeah, so it was lots of fun.
Yes, so the Fountain FM app is a podcasting app where it's value for value. So as a listener, you can earn sats, but also as a listener, you can pay the podcaster for any episodes that you like, and it's super cool. And then you can pay sats to share a podcast, and those sats get distributed to the people who choose to listen to your recommendation.
Okay.
Pretty cool, huh?
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah. Okay. So you can earn sats and share sats. It's value for value podcasting, which is super cool.
Yeah.
Right. And then no meetups this week.
No.
But sign up to the newsletter. All right. We're going to Monday.
Yep. Okay. Right. Monday. Here we go. Monday. Typical get up. I do yoga. James does breath work, and then we've got work meetings and sort of just our normal work stuff that we have to do, catch up after the weekend, and also prep for this. So make sure our daily updates are updated and all our photos are there, so you can see we've got some photos of what we've done over the week, through the week. and had our Monday live last week, which was a great Monday live. So yeah, really good catching up with everybody. One thing James didn't say is, please, if you've got any questions, any comments, put them in the comments, and we will go through it after. You will see along the bottom there, we have got questions and answers. So we will, if you've got any questions, we will answer those at the end of our weekly live, our weekly days.
Follow the flag. It'll tell you where we are.
We had a really lovely evening walk. There wasn't many fireflies.
No, not a lot of fireflies.
No.
And we then did the newsletter.
To get out. So so that was our Monday.
Yeah. One of the awesome things we love about being here is the wildlife.
Oh, yeah.
So good. So we're just talking about we don't have fireflies in New Zealand. So like we've seen them on TV, but I've seen them on animations, but to see them in real life is pretty crazy.
It's
really pretty cool.
Yeah.
And today this weekend we've had squirrels and iguanas and just literally like 2 meters from us.
Yes. Just playing. We've got like 2 little baby squirrels just playing. And then we had 2 squirrels and the iguana all in the same hedge at the same time. And then there was some kind of war up in the trees with the squirrels. It was being really, really cool.
Very cool.
Okay,
right, Tuesday. More breath work and then our regular work. And we are currently trying to find video editors to help us out with our long form content. So we're in the process of looking for video editors to also hopefully be paid in Bitcoin. Yeah. And if you know of anybody that wants to edit videos and get paid in Bitcoin, feel free to reach out to us on Twitter or Noster. We went for a swim at the beach.
Yeah, the beach this week's been stunning.
Oh, we've had
so many beautiful swims every day. It's just been beautiful until the weekend. Then it got a bit rough.
We've done really well without going to the beach because we haven't done it much lately, but we've made the most of it this week. And we did a lot of Bitcoin adoption talks. I think I was talking to the neighbors. Well, you and I talked to the neighbors after the swim. That's what it was. Yeah. So really interesting adoption talks. Like we've got some great friends that are involved in the industry that live very close to us, and we can spend quality time talking about what is happening and things that we can do to perhaps help, observations on things that did or didn't work or stuff like that. So it's really interesting. And then we quickly prepped the car for a service. Yes, so Wednesday.
All right. So the car disappeared and it had a day getting great treatment with the Bitcoin cars. Richard at Bitcoin Cars. So we were wrapped. We had a really good experience with Richard at Bitcoin Cars. He came, he took the car away. He had it for the day, or at least it was just 3 in the morning. It came mid-afternoon. It came back. It was cleaned. It had its oil changed. It had its filters changed. It had its wheels checked. It had its brakes done. It was really cool. So we were really pleased with it, driving a lot smoother, and So
I'm just gonna. Anybody who's looking for a car in El Salvador, I would recommend talking to Richard. Richard's a car guy, and we didn't realize he was starting the service. And one day he was like, "Oh yeah, I've started." Like I think the week before, he's like, "I've started this service." So I said, "Well, I need an oil change." But he's also helping people find vehicles. So if you're looking for a vehicle, he knows what to look for in terms of any damage or reliability issues. And I'd recommend having a chat to him about finding it. So he's only on Instagram at the moment, but I will retweet his Insta after this and put it in the description. Yeah,
no, really, really cool. We did yoga, breath work. We also paid, of course, for Bitcoin Cars with Bitcoin. So that was good. So we were able to pay with Bitcoin. Awesome. Client work, another beach swim. We really made the most of the beach this week. And then we had a lovely lady came, she made contact with us, and she came to visit us. And she did an interview. Now, she's at a university, St Andrews University in Scotland, and she is doing her master's thesis on the social impacts of Bitcoin in El Salvador. So really great having a conversation with her about our feelings of Bitcoin, our feelings of money, and the effects it has happened of Bitcoin in El Salvador on our perspective, of course, and what we see. Now, she came 2 weeks prior, and she said that she's pretty much having to rewrite her thesis or her what do you call it?
The expectations or assumptions.
Yeah, assumption.
What do you call it? The hypothesis. It's the
hypothesis. Yeah, the hypothesis of what she was expecting to have come out, and she's been pleasantly surprised. Really good. We gave her a bulk card to utilize and to try. Which is really great. It was exciting. It was really good, and it's great to see because it's our second person who's doing a thesis on Bitcoin in El Salvador, and both of them had the same.
They're both doing it on anthropology.
Yes.
And one was looking more at the economic effect, and one was looking more heavily on the social effect of how Bitcoin was affecting what was happening here. And both of them were very interested in the type of people that were coming here, as well as the local people and their effects. Both of them have said the same thing, which Nicki basically said was that their initial hypothesis needed to be rewritten because it was so off. After talking to half a dozen people, they were like, I had no idea, which is really exciting to hear for us because we felt misunderstood in New Zealand. And then to hear that from the outside, a university student who's trying to look at this honestly can go, I had this idea of what you crazy people were all about. And then I come here and I ask you these questions and you tell me something I didn't even think about.
Yeah.
It's really cool to hear that. So
it was really great. So that was our Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was very cool.
Thursday.
Thursday. Let's have a look. I had early morning client work. Thursdays I often have a lot of meetings, and then we went up to San Salvador. So this was our first time to San Salvador and the second time for the car this week.
Yeah.
And we had an interview with our lawyer.
Yeah.
Because we wanted to talk about property.
Yes, we did. So it was really good. So there's our photo with our lawyer. We were just talking to him, and there's going to be some videos come out, which will be really good for people interested in purchasing property here in El Salvador. He is giving us some 5 really good legal aspects that you need to be looking into, when you're purchasing property here in El Salvador. So really, really great. So really grateful for Carlitos for his time and for doing that with us. It was great. I think I came back with some insights I didn't even know.
Yeah, we learned new things.
Yeah, which was really good.
Yeah, we thought we had a few of the basics down, but it turns out there was a big one that we didn't know about, which we're not even sure a lot of people here that have bought property know about.
Yeah. So watch out for that video.
Yes.
Yeah. So that was really, really interesting. Were you on Thursday? Was it? Yeah.
Yes,
it was.
I believe it was. So we then went and did our car insurance. And in case anybody's curious, because we've had a lot of people ask us about car insurance, we pay upfront yearly. It costs us around $450 for our vehicle. Includes roadside insurance and full replacement cover, which is pretty good. The only thing is we can't pay in Bitcoin with these guys. We did ask. Yes. It's my favorite question wherever I go.
We did orange pill one of the workers.
Oh yes, we did orange pill one of the staff.
Yeah.
That was very cool.
Yeah.
He didn't want the app at first.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys can hear it, but our neighbor's dog has decided to start barking.
Yeah.
It wasn't barking before the thing, but it's getting to me.
No.
Sorry.
So it was quite interesting because we had 2 that spoke English, so they came to practice their English with us while we practiced our Spanish, and they were very much, no, we don't want to download a wallet. No, we don't want to download a wallet. And James goes, well, would you like to see what a transaction looks like? And they go, yeah. And so we had each had our phones, and James did a transaction onto my phone, and he saw how quick using the Lightning Network was. He was going, I'm going to download a wallet. And so he did.
He downloaded it right in front of us. Yep. It was really impressive to see that seeing a live transaction, it wasn't what he thought it was. And he downloaded the Blink wallet right there and then.
Yeah.
So that was awesome. Then, let's see, we then had lunch in the mall at Santa Burguesa. And we've been there before with our friends that we went to San Salvador with. Really good burgers, actually.
They are. Yeah.
I don't think we can pay in Bitcoin there, can we?
No, we can't, but we can.
But we tipped the staff member.
Yes.
So we had this young guy, super awesome. Like he was really kind and generous and with his time and like his energy. And we tipped him Bitcoin last time. And this time I couldn't help it. I had to tip him again because he was so good and he loves it. And
I think he got 2 lots of tips.
He did. I think he did get 2 lots of tips. So that was really cool. Our friends tipped him as well. I wasn't expecting them to, so he did pretty well. But then they had a social media company there, and they also took a quick social of him and me just doing a fist bump because he was like, that looks so cool. Can we?
Yes.
So it was cool. We had a fun time. That's my point.
Yeah.
All right. And then we went for a food shop at PriceSmart. We paid in Bitcoin. And there was something about that I was going to talk about. They had more trouble finding the point of sale handheld than it took to actually make the payment. Yeah. So Bitcoin is not slow and painful. It is normally the staff's ability to use the system that is slow and painful.
And again, one thing to note, whenever you are paying with Bitcoin Lightning at PriceSmart, push the strike button, not the lightning button. And it will still be lightning, but it just seems to open up. For some reason, the lightning one is very slow and quite often doesn't open. So, I
need to actually message Athena. So the Athena invoicing on their point of sale is unreliable. And the the strike lightning invoicing on the Athena point of sale is super reliable. So we just use that. Then we went to Walmart where we saw the water guy. We were going to tip him, but he disappeared before we came back out. But you can't pay with Bitcoin. Well, do not try and pay with Bitcoin in Walmart. The experience will leave you in a lot of frustration. It's just not worth it. Anybody who's watching, thank you very much. Please like the video, subscribe if you're not, and share this. Retweet our tweet, or we've posted this on Noster. We post it on Noster every week as well. And share it there as well. Thank you. Nicki's going to go and do Friday.
Okay, breath work and yoga Friday morning. James actually had a bit of a headache, so he had a quiet day. Yes, and we did do some work with the YouTube editors. We had one come back that was rather questionable. So we would have ended that one pretty quick. We don't have, we're too busy to,
We're not here to train people. When you're paying people to do a job, you don't want to have to train them. No. So.
Then we had beach swim, and then we had a really lovely dinner night and movie night with a fellow friend Bitcoiner, which was good. It was a fun night. Yeah.
And we just received 420 sats on the wallet of Satoshi.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll open it up. And I want to shout out Wallet of Satoshi as well, because they have just released a new feature. So I'm just opening this up. We'll see if we can see a name on it. Let's have a look. I don't see a name on it, but thank you to the 420 Zapper. Wallet of Satoshi now allow you to have a custom username. So if you would like your name at walletofsatoshi.com, unfortunately it's really long, but you'll see one like, I'm going to point in front of Nicki, up here, it'll come up in a moment.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Get Orbi one.
Get Orbi.
But we've got a Wallet of Satoshi version, which is njelsalvador. Now for, I think it's around, if you drop, I think it's about $200 of liquidity into your Wallet of Satoshi wallet, you can then customize your username. I'd recommend doing it now because it's based on sats and the price is low, and there's a price down here. You can see what it costs. And you can customize your username, which is awesome. Thank you, Wallet of Satoshi, because it's been a pain in my side for a long time. They have a great they have a great third-party hosted service. My biggest pain point was the username. This solves that for me. There it is there, up in the top corner right now. Nicki's going to point at it. So you can get your own custom name now, which in my mind makes this a lot better. Wow, someone just tipped us 4,000 sats on the Bitcoin Beach wallet. Whoa, thank you.
Thank you.
Let me open that one as well. Yeah. See, a Blink user. I can't see who it is. There's no comment, but thank you. That's awesome. 4,000 sats. Look, this is amazing. Like, I honestly don't know if like people who don't use Lightning appreciate how awesome that is.
Yeah, and I suppose that brings up something else that's happened this week too. I think it's happened this week, or it happened last on the weekend, about Apple and iPhones and
yes.
all the stuff that's happening there, and the fact that you now can't, you're not going to be able to download.
So
you're going to be the best one to explain that one. But
Apple, Apple App Store, they're looking at removing the Damus Noster app because they don't like the fact that people can use Bitcoin Lightning and zap each other. And the reasoning they have given is that people are buying content outside of an official app store. And it's just like, excuse me?
Yeah.
So you can go on to Twitter and you can literally tip people using Bitcoin on Twitter through Twitter's tipping system. Like they offer it, but they're not banning the Twitter app. But Noster allows it on every single post and every single profile natively and easily. And Apple have decided they want to target it for some unknown reason. If you download a Noster app on your phone now, like if you've got iPhone, you can keep it even if they remove it from the App Store. Or you can actually use the web app versions on your phone, so don't panic. But I highly recommend taking a look at Noster because it is fun, it's growing, and it's open source free speech.
Yeah.
All right, who's got... Are we going to Saturday?
You are, so it's you.
Am I on Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I installed... I've done a typo. Yeah. I installed a brand new self-hosted wallet called Mutiny Saturday morning. Now, this isn't actually publicly available at the moment, but this wallet doesn't need to be downloaded from an app store. And that is the magic of this wallet. So you can download it, well, you can install it on your phone easily. And it's still in experimental stages. I've had a problem. I've sent them a support ticket explaining what the problem was, and they've identified it and they actually closed it. I don't know if you saw that.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
They learned a lot from my error. I'm waiting for my 100,000 sats to come back minus fees. But it's good. It's cool. It's interesting to learn these things and have self-custody wallets and things like that. We then went to the Mercados with our friends. We had a pupusa breakfast. Thank you very much. That was awesome. We enjoy talking to our friends at Mercados, going to Mercados with our friends, and eating pupusas.
Yeah, on a Saturday morning.
It's kind of a funny treat. Oh, we missed the evening where we went and had pupusas after we did something. After the university student.
Yes.
We had pupusas just outside of El Tunco, and we pay with Bitcoin.
We do.
Because they're awesome.
Yeah.
The pupusas are awesome, and the owners are awesome. We had a beach swim Saturday morning. So many beach swims. It's been good this week. We needed it. I needed it to try and release the tension, which was the headache. Well, we just had another 420 sats on Bitcoin Beach. Wow. Thank you very much, guys. You're awesome. We did client work Saturday afternoon because I needed to catch up. Nicki did some soap making.
I have, yes. So Beef Back Better, which we've talked a lot about. They do the grass-fed beef. They also, I've been able to source out their grass-fed tallow. So I've been experimenting with making tallow soap, which has been really cool. So watch the space. I've got it on trial at the moment with some local people here that are testing the soap to see what they think and getting their feedback. I've got molds coming. So yeah, it'll be another little project that I will be putting out, which is cool.
Yes.
That's good. Loving using it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been really good.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You got Nicki's doing all sorts of cool stuff with it, different smells and different materials and stuff like that. And then we had a really awesome, crazy thunderstorm in the evening. Like,
it was really crazy.
Crazy. Yeah. And that was the night where the power went out. And we were busy upstairs and just watching the rain. It was torrential. It was so
and the
good.
lightning just around you and the thunder. It's incredible because it's been slow coming this season this year. But we've been getting rain every night now again, which is good. Or nearly every night. Yeah, which is cooling the air down.
Yes, it does. It cools it down a lot, which is people have been missing. We were talking to our neighbors during the week, and they were talking about how hot it is. And I think because we haven't had the rain to cool the ground, it's just been hotter than last year.
Just mosquitoes.
Oh, and the mosquitoes. Your turn, Sunday.
Oh, right, Sunday. So we got up and sort of had our breakfast and things, but we then went for a beach swim. It was getting it has got a little bit rougher. But of course, what's amazing, and I don't know what it is, and I need to actually research this. In the rainy season, we seem to have really, really high tides. The water is up so much closer to the edge of the beach, sort of, it's really amazing. And you don't get that in New Zealand. Like, you have, the tides come in and out as they do with the moon cycles. But here, all of a sudden, through the whole season, all of a sudden, this water is so much higher. And so it was quite a high tide, and of course the waves just break, and it's quite, I didn't have good swim. It's a bit gnarly, but that's okay. Gnarly. Yeah. So then we also, yeah, and then James did some client work, got caught up on that, and also some personal project stuff that you've been doing, which is really cool.
Played with Noster a bit.
Yeah, and then we restarted some of our Spanish lessons. We do Duolingo every day, but then we've just restarted another different type of lesson, which was good. We've had some issues with IBEX. They did an upgrade, and of course, all of our clients, or James' clients who we work with, who have got WooCommerce installed, all of a sudden the IBEX Pay was not working. So that was a little bit of a problem. So James had to sort that out. And so he got on top of that.
Raised the ticket, but they sorted it this morning.
Yes.
It's all working again. Thank you guys.
Yeah,
appreciate
great.
that.
We went to the gym. So I had a good gym session. I'm feeling a little bit sore.
That's good.
Yeah, which is cool. We had a swim at the neighbours, went to the neighbours and had a really good swim there.
Yes.
hung out and
got
talked.
wrinkly.
Yeah, got wrinkly, talked Bitcoin, talked life stuff. And this week there's been lots and lots of talking and chatting about regarding the ETFs. And I don't actually know what the breakdown of that you may do, but just people like BlackRock have been buying a lot of Bitcoin, or being maybe buying into MicroStrategy. And so they now have lodged in to say that they want to start creating ETFs, which...
I'm going to elaborate on that.
Yeah, you
All
do.
right.
Absolutely, yeah.
Basically, what's happened is BlackRock have put in a proposal to create an electronic traded spot fund for the Bitcoin price. And apparently it's legally called a trust. And they have a record of 700, whatever it was. Was it 575? Something like 575 to 1 approvals of creating these things. So it means that there's a good chance that it's going to go ahead. Now, there's two minds to this thing. Personally, my concern is that it enables them to create something called paper Bitcoin or IOU Bitcoin. The problem with this is the same as when you use a third-party hosted wallet. Anything that's in there, if they turn the servers off, it's not yours. The true power of Bitcoin is when you control your keys, your seed phrase. This is a hardware wallet it's called the seed signer. It will enable you to hold your own keys and manage your own keys. So if anybody turns their servers off, you don't lose your Bitcoin. So my concern about BlackRock ETF is that it will enable a lot of people to think that they have Bitcoin and trade Bitcoin and possibly artificially mess with the price of Bitcoin, because they're going to create what is known as paper Bitcoin, which is an IOU. And when you do that, it's what the exchanges have been doing now. The exchanges say to people, yes, you own 0.1 of a BTC, but really you don't. And they will just buy Bitcoin when you choose to withdraw it. So that means that they can pretend there's more Bitcoin in the marketplace than there really is.
Yeah.
This is a complex topic. It can cut both ways. It also means that, for example, BlackRock can make the price go really high. So if you want a really high price, this may be the right thing, but it also enables them to go the other way as well. And I like the sovereignty and the power that Bitcoin gives. So this is a really important point for me. And I guess I'm concerned that a lot of people will choose the easy option and give away their power and sovereignty that Bitcoin offers them.
All right.
We're
So
gonna
that's
leave it
our
there.
week.
Yeah, that was the week.
That was it. That's what I was going to say.
It's a somber note.
Somber.
theme
It did.
on.
It felt very somber. Yeah.
All right. Questions. We're going to jump into your questions. Remember, please like, subscribe if you haven't. Share this with people if you can. Please retweet or re-note, I guess you call it. Share the note on Noster. That'd be awesome. Thank you.
Hey, so we'll start with Johnny. Greetings from Palm Desert, California, everyone. Thank you, Johnny. There you were in Brighton early this afternoon. And Fabian, holla, Zap. Thank you, Fabian. Bitcoin landing spot, holla, holla. Hi, Bitcoin landing spot. Now they have got a new event. We've got an event coming up. We will have it in our newsletter tomorrow too. So
yep, as long as I got the details. But it's on the 2nd of June.
Yeah.
The main thing, I'm just waiting for confirmation on times.
Yep. Okay. J-Dub the Laker. Hi, Nicki and James. Hi. Hello. How are you?
Is everyone having issues with the storms in El Salvador or just your area? It's area by area, as far as we can tell. Some days San Salvador will have a day of rain because they're up in the mountains, and we'll have a day of sun.
Yeah.
So it's just dependent.
Yeah. It was only that one night really that was massive. There was trees down and things like that outside the gates. Oh. So we had actually
lost a
banana palm, which was a bummer because it also broke off a couple of tree branches of our papaya that we just planted. But luckily the papaya's okay. Yeah. So
Amo, how many months have you been living in El Salvador? 17
months.
17
months now.
There you go. 17 months in El Salvador. It's gone quickly. Yeah. So over 1 year, we are renewing our residency right now, and that'll be year 2 as soon as that comes through.
Yep.
Which will be good.
Yeah, which will be brilliant. And then then it's 1 more year, and we'll have our permanent residence. So that's exciting.
It's very cool.
Bitcoin landing spot. You guys deserve all the zaps and sats you receive. Thank you very much, Bitcoin landing spot. Appreciate that.
All right, I missed that one.
Yeah.
Marlene, hi guys. Hello from New Zealand. Awesome. Hello, New Zealand.
Yeah. Hi, Marlene. Hope you and Liam are good.
Yeah.
I'm doing well. Been good listening to Liam's podcast lately. I've been back on track with listening to his podcast.
Yes. Amo, have you visited the Cathedral of San Salvador? No.
We haven't.
We haven't. And that is actually something we would like to do. It's we've seen the photos online. It looks really cool. Just timing.
So Marlene sent us the 4,000
thank
sats.
you.
Thank you, Marlene. But she couldn't add a comment. So for some reason.
Yeah. There's I know why. I won't explain why here. But thank you. And anybody who wants to listen to an awesome podcast and earn some sats, go to Fountain FM and search for
Liam Naden.
Yes.
And it's how to use your brain for success.
Yes, there we go. And you can earn sats listening to podcasts and sharing them.
Absolutely. And if you want a referral link,
we'll put is there one in the
I don't know.
I don't know. I need to put a referral link down below. Here we go. All right. Hector, do you prefer Umbrel over MyNode? What's your take? Great question. I'm running a Umbrel right now, and I'm downloading the blockchain for MyNode right now. So Umbrel has been very easy to use. I haven't used MyNode before. MyNode have a commercial license, which means that I'm expecting I won't have full access to all of the features without the commercial license. The good thing about Umbrel is I get access to all the features without a commercial license. So that's actually pretty cool and pretty powerful. So we'll see what happens. 2,000 sats. Zap, thank you. I don't know who's sent that one through. Do you want to read the next question?
Okay. Martin Cruz, love you guys. Thank you, Martin. It's awesome. We love your support. We love everybody's support.
Yes,
we really appreciate it.
Very cool.
Yeah. I mean, we're quite amazing. We're week 45 this week.
Yes.
So I mean, it's not like that. It's incredible.
It's a lot of weeks.
Yeah. And we turned up every week.
Yeah, we turn up every week. Let's see. Then Martin, you love you guys. And Gladys, Mi gente, I need to drive down.
Okay, we'll look
Yep.
forward to seeing you,
Yes.
Gladys.
Not today.
No.
But yes, no, come down and come and visit.
Mm.
I mean, if you guys are coming down this way anyway, I hear you're staying a bit longer than expected, so that's good. You're welcome. We look forward
Yeah.
to seeing you. Bugs. Right.
And that's us.
Yes, but I do want to mention, I keep seeing the, remember, if you
Oh.
want to go to the Adopting Bitcoin in November, now is a great time to buy tickets. If you're a Salvadoran, you can get tickets for $21, which is super cheap. Also, Gladys making that comment, I believe that she wants to support Salvadoran women who would like to go to My First Bitcoin.
Adopting
Bitcoin. So many Bitcoins. If you're a Salvadoran woman and you would love to go to Adopting Bitcoin conference in November, contact the Bitcoin landing spot. You can talk to Gladys, and I think she was offering to sponsor women to go.
Yeah, yes. I think she's got a limit though. Yeah,
Yes, she does have a limit.
You would want to get
I know it may not be available, but
Yeah.
If you're interested, please do reach out to them.
Absolutely. And D-Dub, the Laker, 21 mil. Thank you for answering my question. Such lovely people rooting for you as always. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Love the orange hearts.
Yes, orange hearts.
Yeah, very good.
Way I meant to be on the outro.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for tuning in.
I'll just make sure Rumble has
I hadn't seen any before, but thank you for tuning in. We really appreciate you guys coming along. If you have any questions, remember that on Twitter and Noster, we can be contacted. We also have our ebook for anybody who's looking at coming to El Salvador. It makes it really easy to do a whole heap of things like where to stay, how to get transport, if you want to, the documents you need to have before you come.
Yep. Your residency, how to get residency visa, how to get an NIT, which is your
tax number.
Local tax number. Yeah, lots of information of what we've had to do over the 17 months that we've been here.
Yes.
Which we pretty much did the majority of it in the first 6 months. There's only been a few things that we've done, but we keep updating the ebook, and we send you a link to a confirmation that you can go in and read it. So that's pretty cool.
And if you have an e-commerce website and you'd like to accept Bitcoin, also send me a message. We can talk about setting up Bitcoin payments on WooCommerce and Shopify without any problems. And I think that's us. I see Gladys actually just put another comment in there.
I have an Adopting Bitcoin ticket you can give out. Okay.
Here we go. So I don't know if it's to ladies specifically.
So that we'll discuss that for next week.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
That'd be really awesome. Thanks, Gladys. Really appreciate it.
Yes, that's exciting.
Wow. That's how we go.
Yes, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Enjoy your week. Use Bitcoin. Talk to people about it. Share some zaps. We really appreciate you guys. And I see J-Dubs just messaged in there and I've lost
2,000
my chat.
sets was messaged.
Was that J-Dub?
Yep. Message wasn't not working. All right. Hey, thank you very much for that. And just, please, if you'd like to see more or you'd like to see other things that we do on our weekly live, we're open to suggestions. Just give us some feedback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look forward to it.
And keep zapping zaps. It's fun. See ya.